Hey everybody, Jeff here. Today we're going to be talking 2026 Honda Passport, and specifically this is the Trail Sport Elite in Platinum White Pearl. I'm filming today thanks to Auto Park Honda in Cary, North Carolina. Check out autoparkhonda.com and check out everything they've got. They've got so many vehicles here, cars, trucks, SUVs. It's all here and they're super nice to work with. So autoparkhonda.com. I've done several reviews already on 26 Passport, but we're going to look at the flip side of it because as much as you like it, there are always things that people might dislike or consider disadvantages about a vehicle. In this case, these might be things, the top things that you won't like. You might even hate about 2026 Passport. Reason number one, did they make this too big? Let's get some dimensions here. The tape, 191.5 inches long, 73.1 inches tall, and 79.4 inches wide. That's about 2.5 inches longer, almost 1 inch taller, and almost 1 inch wider than 2025. So you definitely might not like the new sizing. However, the flip side is this is bold, it's rugged. It really makes a splash. It's on the road ready, but it's certainly off the road ready. On this Trail Sport Elite, you can see the recovery hooks. It's got front and rear parking sensors. You can get skid plates on your vehicle. It's got the trail view camera, which is really nice to have. Nice wide hood. To me, this is one of the nicest redesigns I've seen in a long, long time. Is it too big? That's for you to decide. I just tripped. And then the back end, do you agree or disagree with me? Reason number two, you might not like it. The MPG, well, it's 19, 25, 21 combined if you get the RTL, but if you get the Trail Sport Elite, it's 18, 23, and 20 combined. Now, what I say to that is, well, there's nothing you can do about the posted MPG. However, that is in line with a lot of other vehicles that are in this type of class. So you'll just have to be the judge of that one, but that could be something that you might not like as well. It might take a while getting to reason number three because that's in the front. I just want to show off the interior as our interior first look. Good cargo space, lots of storage pockets, folders, openings, things like that. Look at all the room in the back. Very tall, great leg room in the rear seat. The first row, all new redesigned interior. Got the panoramic glass. Love the seats, the headrest. Of course, we've got Trail Sport badging. Why wouldn't we? Reason number three. I showed you that whole interior, and I'm going to show you this. I hear this all the time. People are either confused by or they just don't like the shifting system here. Let's start it up so we can see what we're talking about here. Start it up right here. Engine start, stop button. It's in park. Very difficult to figure out, right? Well, it's in park. It says we're in park right here. Absolutely. But what about this right here? Reverse, it's real simple. There's an arrow to indicate that's going to be in reverse. Here's our backup camera, neutral, and then drive. You just push drive. Or you could sequential shift if you want to. Even has paddle shifters, so you can go up and down through your gears to be more involved with the ride. But I want to put it in park. That was very easy, but some people don't like that. If you want to go next level with your shifting, look at this right here. We can shift into different drive modes. Tow mode, by the way, 5,000 pound tow capacity, sand mode, trail mode, snow, econ, better gas mileage, normal, and sport, more rapid acceleration, a more thrilling ride. Reason number four is going to be the camera resolution. Look at this button right here. By the way, this is a strange place to put the camera button, but once you know it's there, it's no problem at all. It's just finding it the first time. See, I got no problems with it at all. And look, on this has the trail watch, so we can see where our tire pattern's going. Isn't that great? But the resolution, it's not 150 million % clear. It's much clearer than it was. And you can do side view as well. So going on the trails, once I put it in drive, we can see alongside of us. I can see my notes right here. That might have the other things that you won't like about it. So no spoiler alerts. The backup camera, we can see behind us the direction we're going. That'll really help you out on the trails. That's great. But the resolution maybe could be just a touch better. Next thing you might not like, no hybrid option. I love having the struts right here, soundproofing material, nice organized engine bay. What you do have is the 3.5 liter V6. So if you don't like turbos, this could be the way to go. It's 285 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. Like I said, 5,000 pound towing capacity, 10-speed automatic transmission. This is 5 horsepower more than the last generation. You know, another cool thing about Auto Park Honda, in the whole state of North Carolina, they're the only one that's the President's Award Elite recipient. That's based on metrics for sales, service, and for parts. AutoParkHonda.com. So to put it in a blunt fashion, well, if you like hybrid, electrification, if that's gonna be your next car, it probably isn't gonna be right now the 2026 Passport. We'll see in the future, the next several years. Honda's going that way, so they'll probably have some form of hybrid or electrification, but for right now, it's not there. We'll just do a couple quick hitters here. Number 6, the ground clearance is 8.3 inches, which is fine for an SUV. However, some people, if they're gonna be riding on the trails, they might want it a little bit more. There are other SUVs, even smaller SUVs, that would have a potentially, even if it's just by point so many inches or whatever, it could be more than the 26 Passport. Boy, this styling is great. Reason number 7, it's an all-wheel drive system. Some people like having 4-wheel drive so that they can have the ability to go between, say, 2-wheel and 4-high and 4-low, depending on what they're going through or going over. Love that topography right here. Isn't that cool? But some people don't want the all-wheel drive system. They'd rather have 4-wheel drive for their own reasons. So that could be reason 7. Reason number 8, some people might think that the multimedia system is a little too simplistic. See right here, not a lot of color, just very simple. The squares, just nice, simple shapes. What you have to do is look a little bit further because it has wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. It's got Google built in, so Google Play Store, the Alexa. That's a great feature there. And then look, let's get into vehicle settings. Look at all the customization that you can do on this one. You just have to know where to look. Not everything's at face value. You can change so many different functions and features. We can change the lighting, adjust how you want that. I love it goes ching, ching, ching. Sounds kind of cool. Power tailgate setup. By the way, this is hands-free, so you can just kick it. We're gonna kick it. Meter setup, door setup, climate control. So many different functions. How about general settings? Just go in here and look around. What do you want to change? Hey Google, turn on my heated seat. Turning on the heated seat, it's at the 3 position. By the way, it has heated seats, cooled seats. That's pretty incredible stuff. How about a heated steering wheel? It's all there, and we can do a lot of it by voice commands. Thanks, Alexa. Reason number 9, the pricing never goes down, does it? The pricing went up between 2025 and 2026. In 2025, you'd have a nice, simple trim strategy, EXL, Trail Sport, and Black Edition. The price would go between $42,400 and $48,400. For 2026, the trim strategy is simple with a few caveats. RTL starts it off, then there's RTL Towing, RTL Blackout, then Trail Sport Blackout, Trail Sport Elite Blackout. The price goes between $44,750 and $53,650. As far as how much the pricing actually increased, take the Trail Sport, for example. 2025, $45,000. Now the Trail Sport trim, which should be equivalent, that went up to just over $48,000. So it went over $3,000 more. But in hindsight, or foresight, whichever site we're using, well, you get all these extra features, an off-road suspension, amazing, the Trail Watch camera, all redesigned inside and outside. That might be considered reasonable if you look at what was added versus last year. How about we check out the window sticker here? 2026 Passport, Trail Sport Elite, Platinum White Pearl. Excellent. Here's the fuel mileage I told you about. Great. Final assembly, Lincoln, Alabama. Let's go over here. Technical specs. This is standard features. Hopefully you can see through the shade. Throw in some shade. Safety features all the way down. And there's a lot to talk about for interior. Bose 12 speaker system. I love Bose. Leather trimmed interior. 12.3-inch display, but also 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster. Look at all the convenience and technology there. 10-way power driver seat with memory. Nice. Hands-free power liftgate, I love that. Honda Sensing Suite, look at all the safety features. Traffic jam assist. This is unique to Trail Sport Elite trim level. I like the Trail Watch. I use those cameras all the time in vehicles. I think it's cool. $52,450 on this one. We got to add in delivery. This is the blackout package. So we're adding in $1,200 for the black 18-inch alloy wheels, the lug nuts, and the H marks. Platinum white pearl, the HPD package, and that puts it with delivery at $57,400. So there you have it. 9 reasons why you might dislike, you might consider Passport a disadvantage, and you might hate it. But there are so many more reasons to love it, and I'll be curious to see what you guys think in the comment section. Put reasons that you don't like and put reasons that you do like about it. I think it's fantastic. Thanks guys so much. Remember to check out Auto Park Honda in Cary, North Carolina. That's autoparkhonda.com. And follow me at AutoJeff Reviews, Instagram, whoosh, TikTok, whoosh, Facebook, whoosh, YouTube, whoosh, and Threads. See you there. Feel free to check out my suggested video and also playlist. That's the Honda playlist. It'll have a lot of videos about the 26 Passport. I like learning more and more and more about this one. I've also got other playlists broken down by brand. So pick the one you like, and thanks for subscribing.